All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. My name is Jason, and we are so excited to have you here today. This is awesome. Welcome to Wednesday, April 13th. It's Holy Week, marching down to Easter. All right, Easter. It's coming up. We're loving it. We're excited about it. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. If you're new to the morning show, just let me know. Let me know. Is this your first time here? We'd love to get to know you better. But all of you that are familiar with the show, why don't you do us a favor? Share, let people know what's going on. This is the time where we get together to get excited, to get motivated, to talk about stuff that matters, to really get excited and inspired for the day, whether you want to categorize this as devotion or inspiration or personal development. Makes no difference to me how you want to categorize this. All I'm saying is I want us to get better, right? I want us getting better. I want us excited about our day. I know I'm excited. I've got a panel with me on Zoom right now. We got some folks on Zoom right now. I've got Mr. Martinez Rory in the house. What's up, brother man? How you doing?
Happy hump day. Happy wonderful Wednesday.
Let's go.
Good.
Man, that's
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
That's fire. We've got Overflow for you on TikTok. Hey, thanks for the virtual hug. That's awesome. We got Becky. Becky, morning. Good to see you today. We got Mark Henderson in the house on Facebook. We got Kayla with Davis saying sharing is caring. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. I don't know. I heard it in my head and I had to go with it. I also got some POM Academy people. Got some POM Academy. This is our private school at our church online. You all are welcome. You don't have to say anything, but if you want to unmute and say hello, you can do that right now. I got one brave soul saying hello. That's awesome. Love these great students. They're doing awesome. Well, anyways, we're gonna get the show started. Man, we have been on a topic this week all about desire. Yesterday we kind of dove in onto to focus, and me and matter of fact, Martinez, why don't you share with everyone what we were kind of talking about when we hung up the show yesterday? Like, this is an interesting conversation we've been having. Don't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. God, we cover so much ground, but that we love the desire kind of origin.
No trouble.
That it comes from above, and that it actually is a somewhat of a divine inspiration,
Right.
like for you to have even desire, and the fact that if one doesn't have desire in their life, the only alternative is want,
Yeah.
And of course from want there's a connotation of self-focus. There's a connotation of selfishness, associated with want. It doesn't do anyone any benefit besides the person that wants. Whereas desire it costs a little bit more to get there, to bring about the fruit of desire. But the fruit of desire is more impactful and inspirational to not just the person who has the desire, but to those also associated in any way with that person. In other words, it inspires. Desire inspires, whereas want does not.
Right.
And like the question is, I say to myself, like, what desire do you have, Martinez, that's going to bring about meaningful change in your life and other people's lives?
Yeah.
And that's a question you have to ask yourself. I'm not trying to, give an answer today, but it's a ongoing question.
No, I absolutely, because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. All right. We all have, like you said, we have things we want to do. Man, I want to do this. I want to go there. I want to experience that. I want to have that. Like we have all of these wants. But there is something very significant about getting clear on who you're meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Like what you just said, like that divine desire, that thing that, like, when you wake up in the morning, whether it's a good day or a bad day, you just know, bro, I was born for this.
Right.
Girlfriend, this is who I am meant to be. I'm alive when I do this. I'm alive when I help people this way. I feel right. Like you talk to an Olympic athlete, bro, they're going to tell you, I was born to do this. Like, right. This was like what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to compete at this level. And it's not just because, it's not like they didn't just get to the Olympics because they had a desire, but the desire fueled them to get to that point. And that's what we're really talking about. Like there is this fueling concept behind really zeroing in on the motive, which is a desire, man. It causes you to take the actions necessary, right?
Right.
There is stuff that Mark Henderson said, desire to perspire. Let's go, man. Let's sweat it up. Sweat it up. Sweat check. No, I'm just kidding. But like, for real though, like, because here's what I'm starting to find in my life. Okay. The difficulty. Okay. Because some people, they expect what they want to be easy.
Right.
And so what has to happen, in my opinion, like what I'm, and again, this is just stuff that I kind of figure out, is how do I determine the things that are merely just setbacks for setups versus things that are evidence that that's not my thing. Does that make sense?
Come, rewind that one.
So in other words, like when you are going through some stuff, right? You're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some things, some oppositions, right? You're going to have some stuff try to get you down, right? And then you're going to have those moments. You're like, man, I want to quit, right? I don't want to, right?
Right.
What is that fine line between, hey, I've got to push through because this is what I'm supposed to do. This is where I'm supposed to go. This is the thing versus, man, I'm trying to force something that's not there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Kenneth says motivation equals motive action. I like it.
Right. So, the difference, I would think, well, it's hard to tell the difference between the two on the base level, but I would think that as far as knowing when to try to quit taking put a square peg in a round hole versus something. This is what I was born to do. Is one. It's associated with effort and like you putting all cylinders in the same direction.
Yeah.
Okay, that's got to happen. The other thing that's got to happen to figure out the fine line between the two is whether there's something like that was shared as far as motivation. What is that in you that just says, hey, there's a fire in you that just won't let it go? There's a again, desire to me is almost it's like a sister or twin to passion. It's like something that okay, this square peg is not going in this round hole, but I can look at that. You look at that round hole and you're like, I got a chisel here. I can get 4 corners out of it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? It's like that's a good question, but it's like I think where most people are in general is that we probably don't put enough effort and intensity behind trying to figure out the difference between the one or the other. In other words, we take 2 steps on a 1,000-mile journey and say, man, I don't think this was meant for me to do.
Yeah, for sure.
It's raining. It must not fit to be. I didn't bring my raincoat, and it's raining on this 2-step journey.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
for
so,
sure.
Like, to me, if we were a case where we were dealing with, everybody was a soldier, know how to push through.
Yeah.
We would have answers to a more defined answer to that awesome question. But I think on the most part, including myself, we're like children. It's too far, mommy. It's too far, daddy. I can't make it. And so we just need to learn. Do we have the perseverance? Do we have the diligence to kind of like see something through once in our lives? Not because your stomach craves it. People, the want is, hey, I'm hungry, I need to eat. That's a want. So you follow. You like, okay, where can I get my next meal?
Yeah,
that's not desire.
Yeah,
that's a want. But desire would be, in my opinion, would be something like, okay, I got a fish. Someone gave it to me to eat for today, but how do I learn how to fish that I might eat for a lifetime for others? For myself and others. That's desire.
Yeah.
That's separating the two. One's more carnal. One's like carnal. It may have been birthed in carnality, but it's like it begins to grow in a more spiritual kind of like, this is who I am. This is what I'm supposed to be doing type of thing.
So let me, there's a word that came to my mind, you saying that. And I think it is like around these ideas of, hey, I got to be honest. Here's what you got to be self-aware, and you got to ask yourself honestly, dude, have you done enough to merit a decision? You know what I mean? Like, have you, like you just said, like, man, I don't know if I should run this marathon. Well, I mean, like, what have you done? Let's, instead of figuring out where you're trying to get to, where have you been? What have you done so far? Right. Then let's change that. But here's something that came to my mind, because something that somewhat hits me from time to time. Okay. And I think a lot of people struggle in this area. So I have a desire, I have this want, right? I have some opposition that hits me. And now all of a sudden I kind of want to back off. Right? I want to back off. Well, let me give you a scripture, okay? Because again, I am who I am. This is just how I think. This is the scripture that came to mind. It says, Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for. It's the conviction of things not seen. Okay, if you're in church, you've heard that a million times. If you're not in church, let me just read that for you. I want you to just think about this, right? You don't even like, well, I'm not a Christian, like, just hang on a second. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. My point is, sometimes in the desires that you have, the things that you want, you haven't got them yet. And you go through times where, man, you just like, oh, so much is coming against me. I feel like every time I try to do something, something's actually working against me. The question is, with that desire, do you have the belief to assure you that it's going to happen before it happens? Do you have a deep conviction inside that is actually convincing you to keep going, to keep moving, to keep doing what you're doing, maybe even with the self-awareness, do more, because you know what? Maybe I just haven't, maybe I'm like water, right? Maybe I'm at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and maybe I keep getting a little hotter and hotter and hotter, and I'm just waiting to that point where I hit boiling, right?
Right.
Nothing changes. Like, you can be at, what is it, 212? 212 is boiling?
I think so, yeah.
Let's just say it is, okay? Somebody can help correct me. 211, nothing happens. Oh, but I've gotten my water so hot. I'm so... Yeah, but dude, you were literally... What if you were 1 degree away from your miracle? What if you were 1 degree away from the dreams of your life being realized? You want it, but man, do you believe that it is going to happen? It is like faith, that belief. It's the assurance. It's literally patting you on the back, say, hey, buddy, I know you want that. I know you want that. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Just keep going. Keep going. I know it doesn't look like it, but I need you to keep going, right? Kayla says, during hard times, I check my motives. Do an honest heart check with God. Ask God to open doors. Give me what I need. What work am I doing to continue with or without me, to shut down? Right, like God, direct the path. Absolutely, self-awareness. She said, and then I stand. Come on, fired up. Mark Henderson says, I also think some people start too strong, and when the eye of the tiger ends, we are sore and we don't go back. Steady progress is key. I agree with that. I do agree with that, because you have to understand, this is just personal. This is how I work anyways. I don't know, maybe this isn't everybody, but for me, I have to make long-term commitments. And what I mean by that is I have to be willing to say, like, we talked a little bit with Mark about like health programs, right? When I set out to do something, I have to have in my head, I'm going to be doing this for 12 months. Okay. And here's why. I now have 12 months to get it right. So I'm not devastated if I don't get it right one day. Like, I remember when I joined the gym back in it was Super Bowl. It was 2021, because it wasn't like, because we were like like post COVID, but like there's still these weird rules, right? Like, so in that moment, Super Bowl Sunday, I decided with a group of people, hey, let's join the gym. And I showed up to pay for the gym, and the guy was like, "Okay, yeah, so we'll do this. We'll do this monthly. We do yearly if you want to." I said, "Well, which one's better for you?" He said, "Honestly, it doesn't matter. I would probably prefer monthly versus yearly, simply because." We don't want that as a chargeback. I said, well, it doesn't matter to me. I'm here for 12 months. So if it helps you for me to do it full year, fine. If not, no big deal. But I'm here for 12 months. Like I knew in my head that's going to happen.
Right.
I don't have to get it perfect every single day because, dude, I'm on a journey. Like I'm long term in this thing. Good morning, Sister Violet. Good to have you here with us. Kayla says that's good. Give yourself grace and time to get it how you want it. It's true. It's true. Like I can look at somebody and say, like, look, I know I didn't get it. I didn't hit my target, but bro, I ain't quitting.
Absolutely.
I might stumble, but I ain't quitting. Doesn't that kind of go along with some of that perseverance you're talking about, bro? Like, bro.
It absolutely does. It's just like, and of course, to reset the room for those who are listening, we're talking about desire and wants versus wants, and like the importance of desire, the importance of having being a kindle from within inside to do something, be something, achieve something that you ordinarily wouldn't be able to do, or that you haven't done. But I agree, Jason. I mean, like the perseverance. I mean, I love that. You show up with a commitment, and the commitment, it's not just one day. You're like, I'm here for a whole year. I'm not here for like just for. I get on the treadmill and I get off and I haven't lost 5 pounds. I'm out. That's you've talked about it before. If you don't have commitment to something, it's just like you are soon to be scared off by results that don't come out in your favor.
Right. Right.
And I mean, like most people don't look at stuff like that or don't trust themselves to make a commitment and put their money where their mouth is. It's exactly what you're doing. But, again, your desire is going to cost you something.
Right.
Your desire is going to cause you to wake up from being a idle mind, from being unintentional in your life. If you're going to have desire, you're going to have to be intentional. If you're going to have desire, it's going to cost you something. If you're going to have desire, you're going to have to put away some of the old you, if not all of the old you.
That's true. That's true. Some of you don't belong in the new era. There's a reason why old things pass away.
And it's got to be that because, like, just think about your life if it was settled in want. Like if some people, and when I say wants, I mean like, stuff that doesn't really require any inspiration or drive. I mean, like the things that we do for our belly's sake, that takes a little bit of drive, I guess, but we're doing it for ourselves. I get up and go to work so I can have a roof over my head. So what? Who cares?
Right.
Like, what separates you from everybody else? Everybody. In my opinion, that's a want.
Yeah.
That's a fleshly desire. That's a, and there's nothing wrong with that because, like, true desire a lot of times is built on the foundation of want. It's a starting point.
Well, even to that point, like there's almost a level of that where it's like to your point, that's not necessarily a want. That's just like, it's like breathing, right? Like this is not about me saying like, okay, good job, right? Like good job. You have to like understand there's responsibilities, but then there's the difference makers, right? The life-changing things, the contribution, right? Like I'm contributing to something, and to your point, dude, what are you hungry for? Like did you ever listen to Les Brown back in the day, Martinez?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he used to say, you got to be hungry. You got to be hungry.
You got to be hungry.
He got to be hungry. And I'll tell you something else he said. It just like me thinking about him made me like think about this. But to the point of not giving up, he used to have this great example. He said, when a baby tries to start walking and fails, do we make the baby give up? I guess you're just not going to be a walker, Of course not.
Right.
You keep making them do it for how long? Until you get it.
That's right.
Until you get there. So back to that whole point of perseverance and commitment. I do like goals that have timelines, but understand that's a moving target. Oh man, I am trying to put a little bit of urgency, to make me get there. But if I don't, it's not like, well, you're cut out, you're done. No, not at all, not at all. I've got Becky here. Goal, don't just get themselves done. Got to make the sacrifice to get your desires done. That's right, Becky. You got to get it done. Which goes back to that. Like, do you have that made up mind? Mark Henderson was putting that in Facebook. Made up mind. I don't know why. I just combined made up mind with 9 to 5. I don't think that's exactly how that's supposed to go, but I think it could work. Got a made up mind. Got to get them goals done. Sorry, Dolly. Sorry, everybody, for that one. Anyways.
Right. That's awesome.
Oh, man. Good stuff.
I love it, and I will say this, man, like, I believe, like, in my heart of hearts that there's not a person out there on this microphone out in this world, in the radio land, that doesn't want to be better, doesn't want to achieve more. And
right.
Guess what? Everyone has it in them to do.
Yes.
The desire is there. But, for whatever reason, we've allowed the cares of life and distractions to kind of, again, suffocate or kind of put them on pause or put them on the wait to the point where, we'll put them on the bench until next year, and then, we either run out of time due to resources, health, or whatever. We find another excuse. But all I'm trying to say is, like, you have that desire, kind of like milk it. Find a way to bring it back. Go on that walk that you haven't done in a while, or take some time to yourself and think about it. Call a friend and be accountable to somebody and say, hey, listen, let me try this out. Will you be with me for the next 3 or 4 days? Or my goal is a month, but just be with me the next 3 to 4 days, and so I can get jump started. Whatever it takes, I don't care. It ends up, how you go about it is up to you. But it's like you have it in you to do, and just by golly, just get it done, because otherwise we're gonna be sitting here thinking, what did Les Brown say? More when you go to the cemetery, that's number one place where dreams and
yeah,
and goals and everything, that's new inventions, new creations. More things have died in the cemetery besides people than just bodies themselves. Like when we go, our ideas, our dreams, our commitments, they die with us.
Right. That was yours to bring to life. That was yours.
That was yours to bring into life.
Yeah.
No one can bring that desire. No one can bring that goal. No one can bring that achievement bring it to service, bring it to fruition like you can.
That's right.
And so let's go, people. Desire. And speaking about desire, what a great weekend to start a new desire, putting away old things and new things becoming new with Point of Mercy this weekend. We're gonna have a great, fantastic service.
Yes.
Easter egg hunt. Of course, that's not what it's all about. Extravaganza, 5,000 eggs. But anyway, it's a perfect opportunity to be around people who are inspired to get more out of life than what the world is serving them.
Yes.
And what a great opportunity for any of you that haven't gone to church, or even those who have, for example, gone to church once upon a time. Maybe it's 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. I was a child what a great opportunity to kind of revisit and restart, rekindle this desire. It'll make a difference in your life.
Absolutely. I think it's great. In fact, that is our final word for the day. So yes, if you were in the Middle Tennessee area this Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. at Point of Mercy, located in the Madison area, huge community event. To your point, Martinez, I cannot overemphasize getting in proximity to people, right? That are striving for the same things you want. I'll tell you this, even if you don't have a desire yet, I would just ask you this: do you have a curiosity? Could I persuade you to consider giving that a try? Right? Come on. Is it Mikey? Come on, try it. You'll like it, right? I want you just give it a whirl. But I will tell you, Saturday, 5,000 eggs they're not going to find themselves. So we need some kids showing up, candy, cash prizes. I think we're even doing some giveaways. It's going to be huge. Okay, so that's Saturday. And then Sunday, huge Easter service at 11 a.m. You don't want to miss it. If you want to be, let me just put it this way, because some people might be like, whatever idea that you have of church, because there's so many different ways churches operate. If you know me, if you've experienced this show, right? Do us a favor, make a commitment to go and experience Easter Sunday with us. Okay? I'm a part of a leadership development company. And what we talk about, they say IMA, I-M-A, immediate, massive action. So right now, just commit, just like I did to the gym. Okay, I don't know if anything's going to come of it, but I'm showing up Sunday. Per your advice, I'll be there, right? So go ahead and do that. But this has been the morning show. We've had a great time. I'm fired up. Who's fired up? Becky's fired up. Let's go. It's awesome. Becky, we do live stream, and I will send you the link for it. I promise you it's going to be fantastic. Also, all of our POMers, don't forget, tonight's Wednesday night, so Pastor is going to be teaching Bible study live online, so be sure to connect in with that. We've got, what else we got going on? We got all kinds of stuff going on, but we will be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to do Twitch anymore. Some little teenager got on there getting all nasty on my chats the other day. I was like, deleted. So I don't know, Twitch. You might not get any more love, you little crazy kids.
Nothing but a distraction.
Just a distraction. That's right. So anyways, y'all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow, and we will catch you later.